Okay, viewers, it's Unstoppable Streletsy, and we have yet another deathmatch 1 versus 1 in AoE 3DE, where Eliyah is playing China on a snowy and icy map. How many times have we seen this sort of theme? I can't even count how many times. But, yeah, just like all the other times, you know, it's cold, it's icy, you know, don't build a house on top of ice, it won't last, you know, you'll not only slip in the ice trying to build the thing, but once you do build it, the thing will probably collapse into a big hole and then you'll freeze inside the icy water and get hypothermic, so don't do it. But other than, you know, the little ice patches you can build on, this is the map we've seen in the last game, so you know about the two little windy trade routes as well as the House of Oldenburg natives up and top and bottom here, so yep, same thing as last time. Only this time, Angel of Death is in the hot seat with the Ethiopians again instead of the British, so maybe we'll see a bit of different luck for him this time. We'll see though, we'll see. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, so China's going to begin with their war academies, consulate, castle. Sort of the same trajectory of construction that they did last time. They can definitely get immigrants from the town center though to boost up that early population and get it going. While as the Ethiopians, without the mercantilism or the export, are going to have to do things a bit differently, right? But they do indeed get a big number of starting influence though, so they can definitely take advantage of units from their palace if they want to, yeah. So we're probably going to see a combination of like food and gold units as well as the ones with the influence mixed in. Just like we saw about, what was it, 2 games ago? Yeah, 2 games ago we saw Ethiopia take off with it, yep. Now this is an interesting aspect I didn't really note the first time. Ethiopia has the potential of actually grabbing up a lot of these mines on the map and turning them into the mountain monasteries and having their villagers slowly eat them for not only coin but also influence. So that's definitely going to be a big booster for them initially. Just like the first time we saw Ethiopia, Angel of Death decides to go with the Neftanya composition. I can't say that it's the best one. Maybe try a lot of Sevastopol's, add some Ormos in or something. I'm not the biggest expert on the Ethiopian roster, but I would definitely want to go with like more hand cavalry to crush down the Chinese with and sort of stop their momentum and get all those siege units. Feels like every time Eliyah gets all the artillery units, Angel of Death ends up getting crumbled underneath him, both because of the flamethrowers in short range, as well as the long range support of hand mortars, flying crows, and Russian culverts. So we'll see how it goes around this time. Interesting choice. So what is the ultimate plan here? Now this card here, Italian firearms, ships little bombards. Why don't you get that? You know, you really need some decent Sevastopols to like act as counter artillery here. I don't think the Javelin Riders and Neftanya alone are going to do this. You gotta add in like a serious siege component early on. And it's a lucky thing to get these palaces up as well. Oh, Angel is actually listening to me. He's actually getting these Sevastopols. So maybe, just maybe he's gonna be able to crush these siege units finally. We'll see though. Definitely we see the Neftanyas engaging in skirmish right now. We only have one though. So right now it's going to focus on the castle, but it's going to have to run away because, you know, it's China. You have like 20,000 hand mortars. And good luck saving your big giant mortar with these little mini mortars coming at you. Like, it's like swarming up a bunch of little bees stinging you with their crush damage. You know, it's kind of hard to deal with. Oh, this line is already breaking. Definitely do not play Ethiopia against China, folks. This is a good sign for you. Like, they're not. Yeah, and then the Iron Flails take up the front with their splash and anti-skirmisher multiplier. Oh yeah, Showtail Warriors. Like, yeah, nah, that's not gonna last very long. sure they're handicapped technically, but very low HP variant. Look at that Sevastopol getting harassed by Chinese cavalry. Not even able to do the job. Yeah, these Chinese deploy pretty quickly. Yeah, and just like the previous times, that Infinite 2 flying crow shipping really makes a difference here. And they can just keep resupplying more and more anti-everything artillery, basically, because these rockets, they're essentially the same as the British rockets. They have really, yeah, like half damage to cavalry, but in terms of like against artillery and infantry, it's like dropping a nuke on them, you know? It's like dropping a nuke, you don't know what hit them. And even with against cavalry, if you have enough of these flying crows, they're gonna cut their way through at least small numbers of them. Guaranteed. Yep, we keep seeing the flamethrowers doing great work in the front, where the ham mortars, the coves, the flying crows just do the work in the back. And then you have this nice like wall of arquebusiers providing the nice cheap flow population army mass you need to protect against the light cav. Gatling camels. Now that's an interesting one. Let's see if the Gatling camels can do anything. They did an okay job, but you know, you don't have any coin anymore because you were trying to flame with the other stuff earlier, so not enough coin to keep up with the Gatling camels. Like if you had those at the start and you just like sprayed your way through all those flamethrowers and multiple angles, maybe. But yeah, way too late for those things to make a big difference. Oh my! Oh, I can imagine what he's talking about right now. Must not be good. He's turning in the Kung Pao chicken in real time. Yeah. Literally roasting to these flamethrowers. Becoming super spicy with his anger. Strong Civ. Yeah, that is true. Kinda awesome strong Civ. One of my favorite Civs in DE, actually. I really like the cards that DE added to them. Try to make them better, and it really worked out pretty good. I also like the Chinese and TAD and War of Liberty as well. They all have their nice little quirks that work well for them, but overall, the principle of China just really works. GG, I'll do proper Civ. Proper Civ. Oh no. Oh no, what's a proper Civ? Oh, I'm scared. We'll have to see what that is, like next, in the next one that I check. If it is related, we'll see. Well, I don't think it'll be in this one. It'll probably be in that one, though. Because this is actually out of order. You know, technically there was another Ethiopian one that had number 2 on it. This one had number 3 on it. But I figured, you know, this one had the cool snow and ice on it. So let's just group all those together and then we can touch grass once again. When it's not so cold out, right? Makes sense to me. But yep, the same story as usual. Angel and Death getting the higher amount of resources, but not continent. Just like the last time we saw Ethiopia, China just going heavy on the siege and getting the kill count in like crazy. I'm surprised by the number of Cossacks, though. That's quite a few consulate units there. Pretty impressive. But anyways, hope you enjoyed yet another icy and snowy map with the Chinese on it. If you'd like to see Deathmatch games in general, as well as other casted games, I'm always here to do more for you. Signing off now. Hopefully, the weather will warm up a little bit on the next map.